What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lee Haight. That's Hansel G. He's the CTO, and today we're going on a door-to-door blitz. As a matter of fact, I have something big to announce. Our RCA Sky Diamonds have come together with our first acquisition of our top student, Ricky Southers. He grew his business from $2 million to $8 million, from $8 to $18 million. And here we are in the parking lot. All these salespeople are fired up. Look, guys, there was hail on the ground both here in New Hampshire and in Florida. And today we're gonna be leading a little bit of a blitz. Door-to-door in retail is different. You gotta create a sense of urgency. As you can see, it's not beautiful like it is in Florida, but we're gonna bring that high energy to the streets, to the sales team. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit our goal of a profitable $20 million a year. So guys, I always tell people, what would happen if I was to walk into your business and fix the problems? And I brought my chief technology officer for the technology systems. I brought my accountant and chief data analyst to kind of put the books together. And you're gonna see what it looks like to kind of revamp a roofing company, to overhaul. Call this a turnaround job. Success creates new problems that we are here to fix. So follow us in for this wonderful trip to Southers Construction.
It costs to house a zoo lion with people, like, it's very expensive. Like, see, there's donors, like most of the zoos, philanthropic donors. But the only ways that they make it happen, well, that's Ricky over here, making it rain. Leads, like a hurricane, whether it's investment into leads or investment into people to build jobs, or whether it's just an idea that we'll just get a lead to sell any home and service project, and we'll get it because we're trying to get the number as high as possible. And I take full responsibility for this idea that the more that we sell, the more that we align with our goals. Because the idea is, what we want to do is we want to come guys that create our own business, that can create our own meat, that can go hunt for our own prey, that do work together in a wolf pack, that do actually operate and create independence. Now, the freedom that comes from being now, the truth is, guys, I am known for being the guy who teaches digital marketing to roofers, okay, through video ads. Now, I believe if you use a script, tell your story, and get people to know, like, and trust you, and then show up and learn how to work the phones and learn how to work the whole system and learn how to close, to me, that's a zoo. That's not a zoo lion. That's somebody that's out there that's creating the content, that understands the framework of the ad. Now, the blue collar marketing method is what I'm known for.
As soon as I got in here, I talked about zoo lion versus wild lions. What's the difference between a zoo lion and a wild lion?
Wild lion's gonna be for me.
Okay, that's Richie, but who else was chiming in?
It was Pat.
What's up, Pat from Refresh?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going? I liked the video. I mean, I thought it was good. I think is that guy on the call?
Next week.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy to chime in and do a quick 5-minute chat with him about what was good about the video, even between them. All right, guys, this is what I get for saying knocking doors in the rain is a cheat code. It's time to get out of that Florida weather. We got a little 50 degrees. Man, you got some good roofers up here, Ricky. And we got, what is that, a 10, 12, 12, 12? That's a 12, 12. That's a 12, 12, 12 cut up in the rain. You know, but they're still working out here, man. How'd you get this job, bro? This job came through a referral partner. So we had done some previous work with this customer. He called back. We had taken cut. He liked the way that we did some of the carpentry work. Now we're doing the roof for him. Hell yeah, man. We're going to make ad videos. We're going to go digital door knocking. His team is here. Sean, you tell me, buddy. You think we can get to the top of that roof? Yeah. $100 you can get to the top of the roof. I'm going to wait till it dries out. Fuck that. And fucking Bacos Locos can do it. The Gringos can do it too. Y'all think I can climb to the top of that roof? Y'all want to see me do it? It's a shit. Slipping the motherfucker. No, I don't think so. That ain't how I roll. I did see a big ass solar job up there too. Absolutely. Whose deal is it? Yeah. It's Ahmed. Ahmed, yeah. Ahmed! Yeah. We gotta talk to homie about solar. Pizza driver. Yeah, went from delivering pizzas to delivering roofs. This our boy Ahmed's job. Hey, what were you doing before roofing?
I was delivering pizzas.
Fuck yeah, man. Why do you like selling roofs over doing pizza delivery?
That's awesome. You get to meet homeowners. You get to help them out with their problems. It's great.
This guy looks like a millionaire, dude.
Heart surgeon.
No kidding,
Yes,
dude.
he is. Yeah.
Nice. From pizza guy to taking care of a heart surgeon's most important investment, dude.
Yeah, true.
So what was the biggest thing you took away from the sales meeting we just had?
Biggest takeaway, I gotta say, is one, all the information you taught us. It was huge, especially in terms of insurance, getting out there,
How about
not being a zoo lion.
How about that that tax credit line?
Tax credit, huge.
Well, how did it play into this one right here?
So right here, so next Friday we're gonna come out and do a free solar analysis with them.
So after
to
the meeting, you called him up, you hit him up for the power bill?
Yep, yes I did right away.
You hadn't really been selling solar?
No, we're just getting into this fairly
So
recent.
walk me through like this is your first one?
Second. We got another one coming up next week as well, but this is the first big one.
You're talking about for solar?
For solar.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you tell the guy?
So I called him up. I said, "Hey, Peter, how's it going? We're doing your roof right now. How's everything coming?" He said, "Oh, I'm at work, so I don't know, but so far everything's going well." I said, "Hey, so we have
Not to
solar
interrupt
division."
heart surgery or anything.
Yeah, not to interrupt. Your major job here. No, I told him, hey, we just started getting into solar and everything, and we're doing free analysis. If you could give me a copy of your energy bill, we can come out and see what we can save you. We're doing a 30% tax credit, for the year. If we tie it in.
Heart surgeons pay a lot of taxes.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
All right.
So if we get this project in along with the solar, they get a 30% tax credit on the entire thing.
He's gonna give
because
you the
the roof's done. He's gonna get it to me today when he gets home.
So what's up, man? Look, I'll hear you out. We'll help you out through Zoom, but that's the first step. You just gotta get the bill. Now we're gonna make the video. We're gonna do a little training for these guys on Hook Story Offer. Here we go. All right, nice. Homeowner, there's an epidemic of hidden damage that's plaguing homeowners, and it's on your roof. Look, my name's Lee. I'm with Southers Construction. This man is a heart surgeon. I'll trust him with my life. But look, we're the roof doctors, and it doesn't matter if your roof has wind damage, snow and ice damage. You may qualify for a roof paid for by the insurance company. This heart surgeon shopped this roof around more than 4 different people. If you click the link below, we'll give you a 15% price value guarantee. We'll inspect for storm damage, wind, hail, ice dam, any type of damage that the insurance may cover, and we'll offer you an opportunity to get the roof started with zero money down.
That's in Rochester. Rochester's 40 minutes though. There's a place in Auburn that just had a.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous coming out here into the Northeast New Hampshire. Is the solar insurance retail gonna work? The first door, retail into solar roof retail combo. My man over here, he is a guy that's really good at running leads, closing deals. I don't know how much time he's actually spent going door to door. How often have you been going door to door usually?
Not as often as I can. I'm
Kind of new to it?
a ton now.
Kind of new to it, but definitely new to the solar sale, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, you had that one without me.
Yeah.
He was interested,
That
right?
felt good. Yeah, that was
Tell,
awesome.
tell him about what happened.
No, we knocked the door. Told him that we partnered with the state, could redirect his bill. I noticed the moss and algae up there. He said his roof's 20 years old, and
Oh, shit.
told me to get 30% off that bill, and he loved it.
So you had talked to him about the roof even with the solar?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so before I even got into it, he was like,
Yeah, I mentioned a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, I noticed again up there." And
20-year-old roof.
Yep.
Right up the street here, this red house, right? This red house, we pull right in. You notice how, like, if anyone has solar,
Mhm.
you just pretend like it's your job.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but we're all on the same team.
Yeah.
It's either you got solar or you
I
don't.
just said your neighbor. He saw he got someone. He said, "Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
have
lie
to
to
say
him.
we just did it."
Yeah, exactly. I didn't lie to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, so was there any type of pushback or objection?
No, other than they were loading up their kids, but he was.
Well, let
still
me put this in perspective for you, bro. So that's at least a $20,000 roof. It's at least a $40,000 solar system. It's a $60,000 to $70,000 job, and that pays a minimum of $10,000 in your pocket. So how many doors have you knocked?
Just now.
Yeah.
5 or 6 so far.
And I bet you have a 50% chance of closing that guy on a roof solar combo.
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, that's the opportunity out here. You just got to get out here and do it. Let's do it again.
Let's go.
Guys, I'm here with Terry. There's an epidemic of misinformation, and there's people getting ripped off, man. What's happening here?
Well, about 5 years ago, we did a Go Solar project on the house, and it's worked out good. Upfront costs were around $16,000, but over time, it's paid for.
Listen, we actually cover the upfront costs. If you click the link below, we have zero money down opportunities, but the best thing about going solar is you remove your electric bill. 5 years later, how much is your electric bill?
It's approximately in the minus, like minus $10.
Oh, you get paid?
Yeah,
You're making money off of those solar panels?
mega money, because it goes to the grid, and then other people use it, and they write us a check twice a year for like $400.
And that's what people wanted to know. How does solar work? And the way it works is you create more power than you produce, you sell it back to the power company. And then you make money like this guy when you're all paid off. And one thing we have at Souther's Construction is we're actually guys that warranty the roof and solar together. And you may be actually able to qualify for 30% off the roof. We actually cover the cost of installation. So look, be like this guy. Click the link below, have us out. We'll do a free evaluation. We'll come save you a lot of money. Maybe you'll get paid. Going green is not just for the trees. Why else do you go green?
Well, I was going to say, make the sun work for you. And
That's
what
right.
I figured. You know, we get beautiful sun here. We got even solar panels for the swimming pool over here, which I've been doing. So if I look like a wreck, I've been opening the pool today.
Hey, you've been taking care of business, baby. And if you want to take care of business, have us out. We'll take care of the roof. We'll take care of an evaluation to see if you need solar, if it's a good fit. It's not for everybody. Got to have a good fit. We're not going to sell it to you if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you gotta have the sun.
Got to have the sun. We'll do an evaluation for you. We'll tell you if it makes sense. All right, we'll see you. Ricky. So how many times that guy tell you no about video?
He told me no at least 3 times.
I didn't even ask him, bro. I just
Yeah,
said,
you just pulled it out.
what did we just do?
What we did is we validated it. We validated our claims. The reason why we're out here is not a lie. It's the truth. And he's living proof. 5 years in it, and he's getting paid. And that other these guys are going to get paid. And now it's not just us running our mouths. It's the neighbors
And
running
it's
their mouths.
what are we proving to your guys? That guy.
That it's possible.
So your dude that it was just there, he just got a good one, and it's a 20-year-old roof, solar combo. And I'm like, how many times you knocking doors? He's like, not that often.
Yeah. Right, not that often. That's why the 60 grand deals are sitting on the table.
Now this one right here is a little different. How do you think we approach this one?
This one's got a lot of trees. You can see some lift. I mean, this one might be an insurance side.
Oh, that's a good answer. Let's go. Solar insurance retail. Let's get this one on a claim game.
Let's do it. We don't do high pressure sales. We basically sell through education. We use a pen test, but we've also got a, I don't know if you've ever heard of FLIR, but it's basically a infrared camera, attaches right to the foam. We can run it up and down. Gotcha. My wife,
Right. My man Sean made it inside the living room. He's pointing at me as I bust out the camera. Isn't that funny? But, all right, guys. Talk to me about jumping out of the SWAT team vehicle right here. Are you a zoo lion anymore?
No, absolutely not.
All right, so you got one hooked up there. What was the deal you went to? The thing is that we all knocked doors. We all got leads. Sean's closing one. I think yours is a closable deal, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
And so what's the scenario on yours?
He had another company come out last year, didn't move forward, but Eversource just jacked his bill up, doubled it, went up to 300, and he wants to look at his other options.
Dude, he had a metal roof too. Don't you think he paid for that, or did he move just in the home? How did he have a metal roof?
I think that was there when they bought it, but he's looking at potentially moving, but we talked about how he could at least lock in his rate for the next couple of years while he's still there.
So
And
that was
get
the
ROI
solar
when he
pitch.
sells.
Ricky, you didn't even really have to use the solar pitch to get yours. What did you use on yours?
So we attacked the exterior of the home. He had a bunch of like carpenter bees. And so what we're doing is we're going there to start there. That's our first conversation. But now he wants his whole exterior of the home inspected. His roof is in decent shape, but his siding is not. And he wants to stain it. So we're going to go over there and talk to him about the difference between the stain and getting all new hardy.
And then once we got an agreement, we just threw solar in, and I didn't really want to like interrupt your flow, so I didn't do anything but kind of follow your lead. And then we got Sean over here, and Sean's inside the house. So, you know, the thing was you kind of set the precedent. If you're saying, hey guys, we have company generated leads, just wait to go out there to go sell. I'll send you the leads, versus us getting out here deciding as a wolf pack we're just going to have results. And dude, it's almost like every single person that we talk to is somewhat reasonable and open-minded to talk to us.
Right, they're not shooing us out, they're listening to us.
And so I'd say more than 50% of the doors we've set appointments on. It's crazy. This is a hot market and we're having fun. Solar insurance retail. And then on the first one, he had a metal roof that basically, we've set 4 appointments on this street so far.
On the street, yeah.
What happened on the first one, Ricky?
So he's actually building the house and he's looking for somebody to do the roof. He's trying to GC it himself.
So it was a cash retail metal roof, and then he had another house that had You know, we tried to sell him solar and we tried to sell him a retail roof on the other one. What'd he say?
He had a 1989. He had a roof put on that said it was 40 years. So he's already 30 years into this roof. So I mean, and it's a 3-tab. There might be some storm damage out there.
But he said he was going to sell the house and that he didn't want to pay to replace the roof. So we tried the solar pitch on the roof. It didn't work because he didn't want to take a loan. We tried the retail pitch on the roof. It didn't work. And we went with the third tool in our arsenal belt, which is, hey, if we can get the insurance company to pay for this roof, you'll let us do it, right? And he said, yes. If you can get the insurance to pay for my roof, I'll let you do it. So that's a 2-for-1. That's actually 5 fucking leads on one street. That's what you call a SWAT team. And we deserve a lunch.
And I got his electric bill sent to my email.
Oh, shit. Do you know how many fucking leads we just got on the street?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
That's fucking 6 leads. It's a 6
wild.
fucking one. Solar, insurance, retail, baby.
He said he's been getting the runaround from solar companies for the last year. He goes, what can you do for me? I said, I'll have it all written up for you by Monday.
Oh. Damn. Before we hit the office, Ricky did a video with this lady a couple years ago, and the video was, hey, I'll tell you that you need a roof if you need one, and if you don't need a roof, I'll show you how to do a repair. And that's what we did. We did a quick little repair for her. 2 years later, she needed solar. So we got a new roof, solar combo, locked her in. She's getting this window. We're not quite complete, but we're going to go back to the well because this actually was a video that worked really well for leads 2 years ago. Now we've got her roof completed. When she actually needed a roof, we did it. And a lot of times if you're in retail, their biggest fear is how much they spend on a roof. So if you can help them, say, don't get ripped off on your roof. Don't overpay for your roof. But if you have an old roof, you need it checked. We'll give half off of repairs. We'll come out for a free inspection. And if you don't need a roof, we'll walk away. Here's Miss Joan. She didn't think she needed a roof. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me just show you how Ricky does this video.
Okay, stop right there. We're in Epping, New Hampshire. We're doing half off of all repairs. We're here with Deanna. Deanna, we did your roof. I met you about 2 years ago. Why don't you tell us a little bit about 2 years ago?
Well, I thought I needed a new roof, and Ricky went up and actually told me I just needed some repairs. So he said that I could get another couple years out of it, and actually it was longer than that. It was like 4 years I met you.
Oh, that's right, 4 years.
And you guys did the repairs, and so when it came time to do my roof, you bet your bottom dollar I called you.
Absolutely. Guys, you don't need to replace your roof. There's an epidemic out there of hidden damage. There's a lot of issues on the roofs. A lot of times you can solve them, but you really need to inspect them. You can't always see the damage from the ground.
Exactly.
Most roofers don't even get on the roof these days. When I came out here, I got on your roof. You were just missing a couple cap, and you had a shingle that was missing. That was most of your problem.
Yeah, because I had a leak in the bathroom, and I thought that the whole roof needed to be replaced, I should say. And I had a couple guys out, and they looked at it and said, "Oh yeah, you need your roof replaced," and they were giving me, outrageous quotes. And
right.
I'm so grateful I called you guys.
Yeah, awesome. And then so once we got here, we went through the experience of the roof install. Shingles were everywhere. How was that process?
It was done before I got home.
Love that. Most roof installs are a day. You have on the smaller side of the roof, so we were able to move relatively quickly through your install. So out there with homeowners that have roofs that are ready to get replaced, what do you have to say for them?
Call Southers.
Call Southers. Guys, give us a shout. If you guys are looking for roof repairs, if you don't know if you need a roof or you have leaks that are coming in, click the link below, fill out the form. We'll get an expert out to you. We don't just come out there and try to force roofs down your throat. What we try to do is we try to educate. We go inside your attic. We'll go on top of your roof. We need to find out why you need a roof in the begin with, or sometimes, in your case, you don't need a roof.
Right.
And then years down the road, you can use those expense towards other things. You're using those expense towards a bay window, a door, and maybe even some Tando stone on the phone.
I'm super excited.
And up here, you went with the solar panels as well.
I did, yeah.
So did you get the tax credits?
Yes.
So there's a 30% tax credit. Whenever you do an exterior product, whether it's siding, whether it's the roof, whether it's the door, there's the Inflation Reduction Act allows you to get a 30% tax credit. And so when you're doing some of those things, if you click the link below, we'll show you and explain you how that happens, and it happens with just your power bill. So guys, go ahead, click the link below, fill out the form. If you don't need a new roof, we won't sell you a new roof. We'll get a repair done for you. We're offering half off right now. So guys, go ahead, click the link below, fill out the form. If you don't need a new roof, we won't. I'll find out.
Because I thought that
we got rid of it.
That was the intention, however, there was a lot of moving parts in there. So him and Lily, I believe we kept.
Right, and you repurposed Lily's.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, it says please check your email for a link to reset.
Dude, I always say on a door-to-door blitz, you gotta earn a good lunch. And we went into the street and I said, we can't go eat lunch until what?
Until we get a deal.
What happened?
We got a deal. We got more than one deal.
You saw it. How many deals we get?
We got 11 deals.
11 deals through all the door-to-door. Did you think that was possible?
No.
I didn't think it was that hot out there.
No. It was early.
Well, introduce yourself to the YouTube. Tell them, guys, this guy, he runs circles around anybody I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, I tried to demonstrate a retail pitch here, and he said, no, that's not how it's done. and he outdid me for sure. As a matter of fact, I had to let him door knock some of these and just let him pitch. I mean, the retail pitch still works.
It does.
I heard you do it.
Yeah.
So tell us about your background and what you do here for the Southers.
So I developed sales process, implement different psychological ways to get to a sale, without pressuring the homeowner.
Well, the cool thing I love about New Hampshire is it seems like people want to spend money on their home improvement. Like they've been stuck, and then you show up at the door, and then they want to talk about something going on with not just the roof though, huh?
It's not.
What do we use? We used a little conversation about how'd that last one go? I mean, that may turn into a roof, but what'd you use to begin with?
So they had the carpenter bees in their trim. So then he's looking to stain. So we're going to try to get him a trim package. But while we get our foot in the door, now we can talk about doing siding. Never going to paint again.
It's crazy, guys. So look, the big picture is to partner up, collaborate to dominate, and Ricky and I have decided to partner up to take over the market. And so in the past, I was coaching other contractors, running my own business, and honestly, I was wondering when both the interests were going to align. Ricky, how long have you been in the program?
I've been in the program about 3.5 years.
Talk to him a little bit about what it was like before you ever met me and when you met and how it started.
Yeah, so I met you about 4 years ago. I believe that before that, I started in October of 2012, so I've been doing it for about 11 years. My first 7 years, I didn't know that this even existed. I didn't know this was a possibility. I thought I had to work hard and make more money. The harder I worked, the more money I would make. So I tried to put as many hours into a week. I started finding myself that I was capped at how many hours I could week and how many weekends I could get. And what I really was doing was stealing from my family. So once I started reading books and I went to your seminar, last minute, by the way, I almost didn't buy that ticket.
Dude, you were last minute to buy the ticket and you were the last one to buy the mastermind.
Yeah. And I almost didn't.
Remember?
And honestly, that changed my life. And the reason why is because it opened my eyes. It opened my eyes, and in fact, not too long after that's when I met Sean. Sean came and knocked on my door.
Damn, Sean, you got manifested by the law of attraction. You believe in that shit?
I do. 100%.
And we hit it off right then, but then he also came to my first live hire event. And I only did that live hire event because of the program, and I went 3 months without doing it, and then you snapped me back into reality with the Facebook Live challenge.
So by the time the first live hiring event, I remember you had no idea who I was. I was coming in talking about insurance and claims. What were you thinking?
I thought it was crazy.
And then a fucking hailstorm happened, right?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Huh?
Yeah, you signed a deal with the devil everywhere you go.
Hey, what happened? What happened this time around?
Oh, you get another hailstorm case.
Damn, you gotta follow them signs. It's definitely all lining up. I slept on this deal because it's a big risk, a big investment. Warren Buffett says your best investment is yourself, and this company. What did y'all do last year in revenue?
Revenue 18.
$18 million. So what did you start in our growth program?
We were at 2.7 when we started.
That's incredible. And Sean's been a huge part of that. Teaching his retail sales system. One of the best parts about this company is that what percentage is retail?
90% right now.
That's beautiful. And I'm going to bring more of the insurance side of it, more solar to it, and using all three. How do you think that's going to improve your door-to-door?
Door-to-door is going to increase drastically. I think that next year, 40 million would be no problem.
So, last year we did 18, the year before 15. Mm-hmm. There's always these break points.
Right.
And sometimes that's the reason why you want to partner up. Because what were the problems that you faced, and why did you decide to partner up?
So proximity to power. Whenever we did 15 million, went to 18 million, we did do the same amount of volume. However, we just got off track. We weren't able to keep as motivated with some of the sales team that we got. And some of my vision was getting diluted by the people that we were adding into our team. And we just really need to get to the processes. And from talking to you, listening to you every week, the main reason I wanted to partner up is because I knew I had to make a change in order to keep what we had going, to get to the next level.
And sometimes getting through the winter time as a contractor, it's one of the reasons why I moved to Florida.
Yeah.
But it's tough. And talk to them a little bit about the challenges of getting through winter.
Wintertime, wintertime just slows down. As much as we want to try to eliminate seasonality as much as possible, it just happens. It's a part of the game. When you build a team to 90 people and your vision is not shared with them in every aspect like it should be, what happens is it gets diluted. Once you go into a wintertime, you have an infrastructure that's built for 50 million, you don't quite do 50 million, then it becomes very stressful on the cash flow side of things.
I know how you feel. I've been there before. As a matter of fact, my company was built to do 100 million, but yet we only were able to collect just under 60 million bucks last year. So it was tough. We still made money, and I still had a big investment to grow this year because I invested into a new store. But the biggest turnaround for me is you're only 1 quarter away. You know, we had a quarter where we did over $20 million in sales. And the amount of profits that can come in from a $20 million quarter will change all the circumstances overnight. And so, what was your best sales month last year?
2.6 million.
Damn, $2.6 million a month. And how many offices do you have here in New Hampshire?
One in New Hampshire, one in Portland, Maine.
Damn. So, the reality is, guys, is like I am in the business of getting into markets where there's high margin, where there's an opportunity for solar insurance retail. And what we're going to be doing as part of the strategy this year is one of the things I want to remind y'all is getting the licensing in place in New Jersey, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, and all the areas here in the Northeast that require a license, so when we get a storm, that we can chase it.
Right.
And I know we're here set up for Maine because we chased the storm in Maine. There's plenty of storm damage, but the reality is that now we're going to be mobilizing our team when there is a storm. So guys, if you're watching this, let's say you're saying, well, home service business, I want the opportunity. Look, Ricky didn't really ever sell his business because we're in partnership. I'm buying Ricky, I'm buying the team here, and the reality is that the number one thing that people need in companies is leadership. Right. That's the biggest value I feel. After 20 years of business, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've hit the break points. I know that proving concept at door to door was important. We did that. Getting the books turned around in the system for true job costing and true intake is going to solve all the operations and profitability things. Getting clean accounting. Like once you scale to 20 million, it becomes an accounting. It becomes a very important part of the job.
Right.
And so you were using a CPA, or how did that work? You were outsourcing it?
Yeah, we were outsourced. We also had it inside as well, but we didn't have a clear process for it. So we were spending money. We're paying advisors. Paid one guy 140 grand for 2 weeks to fix it. We knew how important it was. It just never happened.
And truthfully, the way I found my chief financial officer, it was through hiring a very high-paid consultant and having to work with our company. And I paid that guy fucking $200,000, and the biggest value that he did was hook me up with her. So shout out to my man Jason. I appreciate that. But more importantly, guys, I'm very excited to inject more sales, more infrastructure, more growth here in the Northeast. And if you're in the Northeast watching this, you want to work with the winner. We're looking for top performers. We got more leads than we know what to do with. Really, this guy's excelled because he's a king of the blue-collar marketing method. Why did video change your life?
I got to tell my story. I wasn't just telling it to 1 people or 2 people or 10 people. I was telling it to the masses.
Now, how do you use it to create leads?
Use it to create leads because people love stories. People aren't on Facebook or social media. They're looking for a roof, right? They want the story. People are buying me and like what I have to offer. And then when teaching our team, they're doing it the same way. Like they are not necessarily like buying roofs is not a fun purchase. And we are educating them to make this purchase for their home, right? And what it comes down to is that a lot of people are scared. They have fears, and they need to overcome them. And by me just educating them through the social media platform, they're coming to me with something that they have to do anyways.
So the biggest goal that I have for you, Ricky, and for you, is to help build the value of this company to 8 figures or larger for you to have partnership and ownership in the equity built, and for us to continue to grow this to be the strongest company in the Northeast. Now, I truly believe this could be $100 million operation. With the amount of different impactful, high, great markets there are in the Northeast. And see, right now, private equity, Wall Street, they're so interested in home service companies, and basically they see Sky Diamonds as we are all working the same system. So if you create 18 million in revenue and I create 100 million in revenue, they're going to give me a higher multiple on my business, and now I'm partners, you're going to get a higher multiple on that same investment. And so if you can build a profitable 8-figure company, then you and your leadership team, and the goal for me and my leadership team is to give employee stock options to everybody that can execute each key goal. And as we grow the company's worth, to have them understanding what's most important, which is EBITDA. Do you know what EBITDA is? Earnings before interest, depreciation, taxes. It's meaning what's left after everything. And it's really important. The only thing that matters in business, I said this to somebody, is your balance sheet, your profit and loss, and your ethics. Because I believe that, man. I mean, don't you believe that if you don't do right, eventually there's karma that's going to put you out of business?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're manifesting it.
Yeah. So, and the biggest reason why I'm willing to invest and partner with you is because I know your ethics, I know how hard you work, I know how coachable you are, I know your ability to create, and you're coachable. And so, guys, my goal is to build the wealthiest conglomerate of home service companies. Doesn't matter what kind of contracting you are. If you need more leads, need more salespeople, the best way to start is in our program like Ricky. And we'll coach you up and grow you. We'll take you from 2 million to 18 million. Best case scenario, we will partner up and you can be our next acquisition, because we're trying to create 1,000 blue-collar millionaires. Right here, you're on the path. You're on the path. Thank you for believing in me. And you know what? I'm going to be coming back here because this is the case study, guys. You know, just like I've coached hundreds of people in my elite program. You've been there at most of the coaching calls. Why do you think the guys stop coming?
They get complacent. Complacency kills. They don't know how to create the action. They're not listening.
So look, guys, you can always keep learning. At each stage of growth, Ricky's came back to the coaching call. So I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. A lot of times people like have this fantasy of me coming to your office, talking to your sales team. We talked about solar insurance retail in the office here, and then we went out and demonstrated it. We talked about getting our system set up, then we came here and set them up with you. We're getting a hold of the financial accounting, which will take a little time, but it's also, to begin with, we reviewed your organizational chart. Sometimes people need new job descriptions, and we're having some tough conversations.
Yeah.
And so, as a business owner, how do you do these tough conversations a lot of times?
How do I do them? I mean, I just have to do them.
Just gotta fucking do them.
Just gotta do them. If you don't, then they come back and bite you.
And that's the reality is, like, guys, look, if you've enjoyed this episode, comment below. You want me to help you grow your business, then click the link to tothemooncontractor.com. We have limited people that we can work with. The reason why I decided to partner with Ricky is because I know exactly how he operates. We've been working together for 3 years. I got a handful of guys that are ready to be the next acquisitions. So if you want to be our next best case study, the best thing to do is to click the link below, fill out the application, guys, and I can't wait to see what we get accomplished here in Epping, New Hampshire. Watch out, Southers Construction. If you're looking for a job, you better hit us up. We're taking over this market. Peace.